Hello, Matthew. Good evening. Welcome. Happy Sunday. How's it going? Welcome. Thank you to Diabor for resubscribing, now for 72 months. Thank you to Damn I Am Pretty for resubscribing, now for 52 months. Thank you to Horace5 for resubscribing, now for 58 months. Thank you to Uzumaki15 for resubscribing, now for 20 months. Thank you to Pleonastic Tautology for resubscribing, now for 6 months. Also to Null Cola Ship for resubscribing, now for 41 months. And Kaleidoscope, thank you for resubscribing, now for 55 months. Thank you, everybody. How are you this fine Sunday? I hope you're doing well. It's May. It's the 4th of May. There's a phrase like that. May long and 4th burr. You think my camera's messed up? I'm quite. It's just the light. We went through this all last year too. If you recall, where my white balance just did weird things. I don't know. I'm not that inclined to fix it. Oh, well, now I definitely can't fix it because my remote died. So we're stuck here. I was gonna futz with the light temperature, but now it's stuck this way. It'll get better as we get later and the light outside goes down. Right. So what else? I look warmer. I don't think I should look warmer. I think I actually made the color temperature cooler before the remote died. There you go. That's as good as it gets. This is as good as you get. Yeah. So stuff. What happened? What happened? I did see a movie. Meg and I saw a movie. I am pleased to report to you all. It is my genuine pleasure to report to you all that Marvel has genuinely made a good movie again. Like with no caveats, really. No, it was a mess, but I liked it. No, it was actually just a good movie. The scope was smaller and the character work was on point, and it's really funny. And it has a theme, and the theme feels intentional, and the theme is elaborated on by both the main cast and the villain, and it's just a good movie. It's not complex. It's not doing a ton of really deep thematic and character work. It's it's a light lift here, but it's just good. It is kind of reminiscent in the way that it is good to the first Iron Man movie. It's just good. So that's my that's the spoiler-free review. Yeah, I could get into spoiler light review, I guess. But I maybe I'll sit that out. But it's good. And now I know what the asterisk is for. So that's exciting. Yes, Superman is next, and then Fantastic Four is the next after that. That's the superhero movie burn down. Yeah. Anyhow, I don't really know what else I can talk about in relation to Thunderbolts that won't just like give away the game, but I really enjoyed it. It was really good. Um, I gave it like I think I gave it 4 stars last night. I think I stand behind that. Like as Marvel movies go, it's a good one. And Apod, I so Apod is like, oh, I should go see it, I guess. And I recall from the Discord that Apod like hasn't kept up with Marvel at all, and like, oh my god, this is not me telling you not to see it. The movie will tell you everything you need to know. Um, like everything that you're required to know, but this movie assumes you have some familiarity with like Black Widow, like the Black Widow movie post Endgame, and who Yelena is, and it assumes that you've seen uh, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and it assumes that you've seen Captain America: Brave New World, um, and it assumes that you remember Ant-Man 2, um, and oh man, what else? Honestly, like it expects you to have seen Hawkeye. It like for all into like it's not it as I say it tells you everything you need to know. And yeah, Black Widow and Hawkeye are the main things that it wants you to have seen. And really, it's just Black Widow that it wants you to have seen. Like it is most directly a sequel to Black Widow. Um, and so if you've seen Black Widow, you're fine, right? Um, but the one character who doesn't really get explained is from Ant-Man and the Wasp. And so the movie is very much just assuming that you remember who this person is from Ant-Man and the Wasp. Um, and like it's fine. Again, the movie tells you everything you need to know about her. And there's not like a lot that you need to know about her. It's not relying on you having like deep lore memory of Ant-Man and the Wasp. But it does assume that you saw Ant-Man and the Wasp. Um, so that's fine. But yeah, Ghost is there. um, Ghost is there. Anyhow, good movie. Um, Ant-Man was 2018. Jibcat asks, I can answer that question because it's in my Plex library. Let's look and find out. Ant-Man was 2015. Ant-Man and the Wasp was 2018. Correct. I did go full Plex. It's true. Today I learned. So I learning things about Plex. Today I learned that Plex has a feature that allows you to define the edition of the movie you're watching. So if you've got like a director's cut and a theatrical cut, you can define the edition. And I assumed when I started doing it that if you marked an edition, it would have one entry for the movie and then it would have like a drop down or something for the various editions. That isn't how it works. It creates a separate entry in your library for every edition. Um, and then I saw that there's a merge utility, and googling it, it's like, well, you can if you have multiple versions of a film, you can merge them into a single entry, and Plex will ask you which version you want to watch. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I tried merging an entry, just to see what would happen. And reader, let me tell you, that in fact what it did is it collapsed both of them into one entry and only recognized that there was a theatrical cut and not a non-theatrical cut. And so there was no way to view the director's cut of the film. So I was like, okay, well, I'll unmerge them. And when it unmerged, it didn't recapture the fact that the second version of it was the director's cut. And I'm like, okay, well, sync my library again and get it to see that there's a director's cut and a theatrical cut. Wouldn't update. The library wouldn't update. So then I'm like, all right, well, I'll just delete it from my library and then I'll resync to my files and it will re-add the movie. So I click delete. Chat, it deleted the file off my computer. So now I have to re-rip the theatrical edition of Fast 9. So anyhow, I'm still learning my way around, I think is the gist of it. There's a director's cut of Fast 9. Yes, fun fact. Fun fact. When it comes to the Fast and the Furious movies, there's one version of the Fast and the Furious, one version of Too Fast, Too Furious, one version of The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, one version of Fast and Furious. Then there is a theatrical cut and extended cut of Fast 5, a theatrical cut and extended cut of Fast 6, a theatrical cut and extended cut of Fast 7. There is only one version of Fate of the Furious. And so it should be noted that the theatrical and extended cuts of 5, 6, and 7, the difference is like 1 minute and 30 seconds of runtime. And I'm given to understand that the like 1 minute and 30 seconds of runtime, it is just like adding extra violence to the fight scenes. It's just the extended unrated cut, and like there's a little more blood that they've added in, and you get to see like people's heads contact the ground when they fall over and stuff like that. Like they're like the bare minimum version of an extended cut that it is possible to produce and still call it a distinct thing. But Fast 9 has a regular edition and a director's cut, and the director's cut is like evidently a little bit longer, like more than a minute, and actually has some differences apparently. Like there's a several minute difference in runtime, as I recall, but I can't check because I have now deleted both of them. So I have to re-rip it and then put it back in my library. And then there's again only one version of Fast 10. And one version of Fast and Furious Present Hobbs and Shaw. Which one is the space one? The space one is Fast 9. Fast and the Furious 9 is the one where they go to space. But you will find that with the inclusion of... No, the podcast didn't lie, because with the inclusion of Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw, which came out between 8 and 9, Fast 9 is indeed the 10th Fast and Furious movie. So they did, in the 10th Fast and Furious movie, they did in fact go to space. Apod says, they went to space? How? Why? Okay. At this point, now you're telling me we genuinely are going to have to do a Fast and Furious month. And it would have made sense to have made it February. But maybe we could do something like Fast and Furious June. But anyhow, they shot a car, a Fiero. I like that Jim Cat tried to spell that twice and got it wrong both times. Into orbit. Fast and Fury August is pretty good. Apod, what if I told you that if you strap a big enough rocket to anything, you can put it in orbit? Anything can go to space if you're willing to strap a large enough rocket to it. How did they get a rocket? Apod, the main characters of the Fast and the Furious franchise have been working for a secret government agency since like the 5th movie. Oh my god, Apod, we have all right. Now we have to do this. So Fast and the Furious has not been about illegal street racers since like the 3rd movie. In the 1st movie, Paul Walker was an FBI agent who went undercover to find out what was going on in a group of illegal street racers. And then in the second one, sorry, he was a police officer. That's right. And then in the second one, he was a different police officer. Like he had been fired from that agency, but hadn't he been? I thought he was FBI by the second one because he quit the force, but then ended up going FBI. Doesn't matter. So anyhow, he's investigating again in the second one. He's investigating a different crime. And then the third one doesn't have Paul Walker in it at all and is about a high schooler from the U.S. Who moves to Japan and gets involved in drifting culture in Japan. And then in the fourth movie, yes, high schooler played by a 36-year-old. And then in the fourth movie, the fourth movie is when Vin Diesel develops car-based superpowers, where he gets Batman detective vision and just has like a superhero sense and is able to like mentally reconstruct crash scenes or like crash scenes by looking at them. So he gets like detective superpowers in that one. And that is the street racers are running drugs for across the US border for Mexican cartels, and Vin Diesel's girlfriend they think is dead, and they're trying to find out what happens to her, and then she dies in that one. Spoilers. And then the fifth one, the whole group, all the characters from all the previous movies get together in a team up to steal a bank vault in Brazil. And then in the sixth one, they get after they're stealing the bank vault, they get recruited. Oh yeah, and in the fifth one, The Rock is sent to catch them, and then in the sixth one, The Rock recruits them to be his driving team to catch a team of evil super driver people. And then in the seventh one, oh man, I don't remember what happens in the seventh one. In the eighth one, they race a nuclear submarine. and there's a oh man, they race a nuclear submarine, and they oh yeah, 6, that's right. 6 is the one with the like 13-mile long runway, where they're racing taking a cargo jet that's taking off, and the chase goes on so long that calculating it out, the runway had to be like 13 and a half miles wrong. And then Jason Statham, that's right, Jason Statham shows up in the seventh one as the brother of the guy they beat in the 6th one. And it turns out his mom is played by Helen Mirren. And then in the 7th one, Jason Statham's character joins the family, and they end up racing a nuclear submarine driven by Charlize Theron. And then, like, Vin Diesel's baby gets kidnapped, so the Rock and Jason Statham end up having a shootout on an airplane with the baby in, like, a baby Bjorn before skydiving out of the plane with the baby. So that happens in that one. And then Hobbs and Shaw is The Rock and Jason Statham's character having a side adventure against Idris Elba, who is a powered-up superhuman who they call Black Superman. And then in the 9th one is Magnets. The 9th one introduces the 9th one introduces not Channing Tatum, John Cena as, like, the brother of Vin Diesel. And they had like a falling out way back in the day, but they were both, he's like the evil brother. And that one is all like magnets. How do they work? Because the whole thing is like magnets, and then they send a car to space. And then the 10th one, John Cena's character joins the family, and all kinds of nonsense happens that I don't remember. Anyhow, if you have never watched all the Fast and the Furious movies, good God, do you have to come on this journey with me? What night am I taking? Yeah. Frankly, it'll probably be, well, good question. I don't know. Important question, does John Cena get along with Vin in real life? I don't know. In the movie, no. Their characters don't get along very well. That's true. I could take after TNGs. So I need to preface this. I am planning to start a cycling clinic in June, which is going to take place on Wednesday evenings, which means I am going to have to, for the course of the summer until September, I am going to have to move TNG to Monday nights. And so it is possible that I could do TNG Monday and then a Fast and Furious movie after that. Anime would have to switch back. Zafty, I can and I'm sorry. One of us controls the schedule and streams and does community activities when it is convenient for them and operates this community. I can and will continue doing this to you. Anyhow, it does feel very much like a voyage through the Fasts and Furious is warranted sometime soon. It's true. I am giving you plenty of notice. Goldhar says, which Fast and the Furious movies are actually good? They're all good movies, Brant. No, don't X. They're all good. That's not true. but I don't. So it's not true that they're all good, but I don't want to tell you which ones are because I don't want to dissuade you from watching any of them. Because they're all greatly entertaining, even if they aren't good. They're all very fun. But there are some that are categorically good, and there are some that are very stupid. Oh, I probably have a list of the Fast and the Furious movies ranked. Did I ever actually do that? Oh, I did rank the Fast and the Furious movies, but I haven't updated it with 10. Anyhow, again, it's just a movie. Just show up, watch the movie, you'll have a great time. And if y'all want to cosplay as Vin Diesel and do lines of coke off your bathroom sinks when we get to 10, more power to you. I think I am legally not permitted to encourage you to do that. But if you do, more power to you. Yeah, Diabora offering the real secret tech to get people to show up is to show up and see how many details I got wrong. Not for nothing, but Fast 10-2 is coming out in March 2026. So what you're telling me is that we should do this. We should do the rewatch in February and just call it Fast in February 2026. Or Fast in February. I have no idea what the title of Fast 10-2 is. We just know that it's Fast 10 Part 2.
I'm just leaving whenever she barks.
That's a good call.
Hello,
Oh, right. I forgot. The name of Fast 9 is F9 Fast and Furious, I think. Oh no, F9 The Fast Saga. That's what it is. Oh, also the thing I forgot to mention is that it is revealed in 6 that 3 actually happens, like Tokyo Drift actually happens between 6 and 7. So it's Fast and Furious 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it turns out that 3 happens after 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10.
So now there's multiple ways in which you can watch them in order.
Well, yes.
People, why are we a demand partner?
Apod, if you want to find out why, you will have to join us in Fast and February.
That sounds like February.
Sorry?
That sounds like February. Never say that again.
Fast and February. That's what I'm calling it now.
Why not Fast Fall or Furious Fall?
No, because as we learned, Fast 10-2 is coming out in March of next year.
Okay. So, you're gonna watch a single one? You're gonna watch multiple ones a week?
Sure. I mean, we could do 2 a night. Here we go. All right, I'm I'm doing a thing, chat.
Are you a puppy? You just need to be in constant contact with me?
Oh, hold on.
Okay. Can we go have a nice sit? Do you want patio?
Do they actually have a release date for Fast 10 2? Do we know what the actual release date is? Fast 10 Part 2 is scheduled for June 2026, apparently, according to Wikipedia. All right, well, I've put an event in the Discord just to lock it in. Uh, oh, dear. Okay, so there's that. What else you got for me this evening, chat? Fast and Furious 11 will hit April's theaters in April 4, 2025. That seems incorrect. That was like a couple of weeks ago. I am aware that doing 2 movies after TNG won't work, which is why I scheduled these movies for Monday nights in February of next year. Which is long after TNG will have gone back to being on Wednesdays again. All right. There we go. Just killing anime night. You could have another night. You could do anime night on Saturdays. Nobody's doing anything on Saturday nights. Especially not APOD. Oh, man. Oh, dear me. Listen. When I roast you, you better be ready for the full power of 1,000 suns. Oh dear. All right. I like that Zafty is preemptively mad about a decision I've made for like almost a year from now, 10 months from now, as if nothing will change between now and then. We'll figure something out. I'm just not doing it live on stream. Matrim, thank you very much for the resub. Uh, now for 2 months. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh dear. All right. Have we got anything else? I'm giving you one last moment here. Now I'm just staring at chat, waiting to see if you come up with anything. Because you're all slow typers. Jim Cat, I'm afraid that wasn't a question. That was a statement. How often does Maple sleep on the bed now? Every night. She sleeps on the bed every night. It's her bed. We just exist in it. How often does Maple use her bed? All the time. Her bed is her place. She's very cute in the evenings, actually, when she decides that she's ready for bed, but Meg and I are still up. And she's like done with the couch because she'll like sit on the couch for a while, but she gets too warm and then she goes and gets off the couch. She will around 9:00, 9:30 at night, when she's getting ready for bed, she'll walk over to her big bed on the floor and she'll just start digging at it to like fluff it up, and then she'll move her blanket around in her bed to get it where she wants it, and then she'll like curl up. So she'll like spend a couple of minutes nesting, and then curl up in her bed. And then she'll usually stare at us for a while and be like, "Why are you two still awake?" And then doze off. But it's the pawing at the bed and digging in the bed to make it comfy, and then curling up is very, very cute. Hello, Raiders. Welcome. How's it going this evening? Hi, Foxmar. You were dying a lot. Well, hopefully you won't die anymore. Unless that was intended. Anyhow, welcome in. We're just chatting at the moment. We were talking. You just missed our discussion of the Fast and the Furious movies, actually. And because I am getting Slack messages, I am going to close Slack. Fun, but with dumb plots. I mean, yes, the plots of the Fast and the Furious movies are very, very stupid. But they're great fun. They're very enjoyable films. define Slack? Is it? It's a messaging. It's like a 15-year-old messaging program. Very popular.
You can chew, but we're not throwing it. Okay. We can have calm playtime outside. Yes, good girl.
Hi, Meg.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's good. Maple took her rope toy outside, and I'm pretty sure that would like absolutely bean someone if it fell off the building.
Oh yeah.
So we had a discussion about playing gently.
Yes.
She seems to have picked up what I was putting down. So
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. Zandai has now gotten me started on my long-standing theory of the Fast and the Furious movies, which is that the Fast and the Furious movies are Mission Impossible movies. The franchises are very alike. And the primary way in which they're alike is that both the Fast and the Furious movies took a while to figure out what they wanted to be. And so did Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible, you get the first one, straight spy movie. Second one changes the genre. Third one, they start to figure out what they want to be and like start putting a team together. And then every movie after that has been riffing on that formula where it's the same team, they come back, they do the big adventure, and they like have found a groove and they're living happily in that groove. And the Fast and the Furious movies do the same things. It's the same thing exactly. It takes a little longer for Fast and the Furious to get where they're going, because the first two are like fairly straightforward movies. Then they do the sort of like the sort of genre change with 3, and then Fast and the Furious 4 is when they start to figure out what they want to be and they start to understand the team dynamic that they're going for. And then every movie after that is like living in that groove and happy and like just leaning into that groove harder and harder and going bigger and bigger, in exactly the same way the Mission Impossible movies are. So that is the nature of those two franchises is very similar. Login for me says I've only seen the first 3 Mission Impossible movies. Oh man! Mission Impossible May! Mission Impossible! Oh man, now we have to do Mission Impossible too. Zafty will be extra angry at me when I stomp Anime Night this month. Starting this coming Monday, we're doing 2 Mission Impossible movies a night. Why is my heart so full of hate? It's not. It's full of love for these great movies. Oh, tomorrow we could get started with, unfortunately, Mission Impossibles 1 and 2. For tomorrow. Yeah, I know. And like Mission Impossible 2 is like the worst one to end on. Because it's not very good. You're watching Perfect Blue. Not anymore, you're not. Oh, dear. We're gonna just blue ball Jim Cat trying to show perfect blue to the Discord for like the next 6 weeks. Oh dear me. Yes, we do have a mostly open slot after TNG. I could be persuaded to throw on a Mission Impossible movie after TNG for the next several weeks. At least until I have to swap it. Well, no, we could continue doing it after TNG on Mondays. Um, I'll think about it. All right, with that, we're going to move on to our clip review. We should do the clip review. It's time. It's getting late, in fact. So let's do a clip review. We made it. Hooray. It's clip review o'clock. Let's start them. Let us begin the clip reviews. But first I have to find them. All right, first up, our first clip of the evening is titled All's Well That Ends Good. Wow. My car just fully effed off and left me behind. Oh, god damn it. Hey, we're good. Ah! Our next clip this evening is titled Good or Not Good is Just a Matter of Time. Oh, no! All right, we're still good. Oh, we're not good. Oh, no. Our third clip of the evening is titled I'm Free as a Bird Now. The unholy hell is that? Tulin, if you aggro that guy, I swear to God, I'm disowning you. Oh my God. This clip is titled Meg Too Soon. Well, yes. I mean, of course we can invite Jordan here, but specifically, Jordan has been inviting us to come visit in Seattle for like.
We live in a democracy.
Jesus Christ, Meg. This clip is titled Poor Abused Matt. No, don't have sympathy for Jim Cat. Have sympathy for me for dealing with Jim Cat. And now we have Synchronicity 122. You know what it is? I've been on a new blood pressure drug since Sunday. And my blood pressure is down 15 points. I almost got by the dog barking in the clip review. But I remembered today. This clip is titled Team Koga is blasting off again. How dare you, Link? I'll have you! The Jokes 588. What do you call a lion whose car breaks down 10 minutes from the zoo? A taxi. The Jokes 589. Okay, I will look for a joke. While Zafty checks something, I will look for a joke. Oh. Did you know that I have a friend who's an elevator mechanic? He tells me the pay is good, but the job has lots of ups and downs. The Jokes 590. The other night, Meg and I went out for dinner. The waiter asked me if I wanted a box for my leftovers. I told him I didn't like to fight. And finally, our last clip of the evening. We have what day does the week start on?
My parents would like to interject.
Your parents would like to interject.
My parents, who I'm on the phone with, would like to interject and say Sunday.
No. Sunday is not an acceptable answer.
Well, Jesus doesn't like that. So.
That is Jesus's problem. The argument here is that there is one weekend for every week. It's not the weekends, it's the weekend, which implies, though does not necessarily require, that it comes at the last period of the week, the end of the week. So, but if you want to call it the beginning end of the week, then Saturday could be the first day of the week, or Monday could be the first day of the week. But Sunday just doesn't make any sense. My logic is unassailable. unassailable. All right, that was the clip review. So we're heading on back to our main scene. Um, let's do it. Here we are. Also, I owe a joke, so I will tell you of a joke. What do you call a Star Wars fan who likes bubble tea just a little too much? A boba fetishist. Here's my phone cable. Here is my phone. Everyone, please brace your ear holes. Garcon, can I have a drum roll, please? Sorry, just diverting to chat briefly. Okay, so as a relatively newer viewer, I can't tell if your brace your ear holes is sincere because it's so quiet. It used to be louder. The beep boop used to be louder, and also we used to have some like interference that would happen where I'd plug my phone in and something in the audio line would go. And chat got a weird like thing about the audio pops, and so it turned into a thing, and now it's just what I say when I'm about to plug in my phone is to brace your ear holes. Because there were the people who would like react negatively to the pops, and there were the people who would react positively to the pops, and then the pops became like the mascot, and I just washed my hand of the whole thing. All right, here we go for the beverage reveal. We have the Main Street Brewing Premium Pilsner. This crisp, clean, naturally carbonated beer is brewed with Saaz hops and a blend of old and new world malts. Dog's barking again. Boy, oh boy, my dogs are a barking. Okay, let me pick a clip.
Fun fact, barking makes me go away. When the barking happens.
Who's she even barking at?
She's
now?
like barking into the kitchen. Like, does she see the food that's cooling on the counter? And she's like, hey, remember last week when I ate some of that? I would like to eat it again. Did you want your dinner? Because I sure do.
Do you want your dinner? Because I sure do. Yeah, that's Maple, all right.
Yeah. Yeah. We're just going to ignore her.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
Maple is busy eating the food. No, she can't get into the kitchen.
That's
why she's barking into the kitchen, because she can't get into the kitchen. She's barricaded off.
When she stops barking, I'll go back out.
Okay, so congratulations to our new stream monarch, Kosar Prime.
Yay!
Hooray, Kosar Prime.
Huzzah!
Congratulations. You are the monarch of the week. So let me do the things. Monarch. Manage members. Symphony, get out of here. Be gone with your head. Kosar Prime might not be on the Discord. It's possible that they are not on the Discord. In which case, I cannot bestow upon them the role of Monarch of the Discord. Under Kosar. You are under Kosar. Why is it not appearing then? Okay, we'll try it again. Add members. What is going on? Oh, I see what's happening. Okay, for some reason, the Discord has streamer mode enabled, even though I specifically disabled streamer mode. And now I don't know how to disable streamer mode because I disabled it already and it is not disabled. That's weird. Server settings. How do I turn this off? Disable. Automatically enable. There we go. Okay. Rolls. Good grief. There we are. Oh, and you are indeed already a VIP, so that's exciting. Congratulations. You've now been crowned Monarch of the Discord. Good job. Okay, and with that, I think we should move on to playing a video game. Hey? What do we say to that? Okay, that remote doesn't work. Not today. I mean, you're gonna have to keep me a lot busier if you want me to not play video game. Symph is still a VIP here. I did not accidentally remove the permanent VIP on Twitch. All right. So, chat. Sam says, I'm seeing a couple of people saying promotional materials are already being released for the Thunderbolts using its other title. And then the Maricat says, it has another title? Is that what the asterisk is for? And the answer is yes. And if I say any more than that, it's not a huge spoiler, but it's a spoiler for a thing the movie is doing, although it's not a plot spoiler for the movie. But yes, the asterisk implies that there's more there. But if you care at all about spoilers, steer clear of that because it's a fun thing at the end of the movie. Don't do that. Also, I can understand why Marvel would be doing that because they, of course, want to send more people to go see the movie. But and the other title might give them more reason to do that. But just avoid that. Just go see Thunderbolts. It's good. And again, if it's spoiled for you, it's not a plot spoiler. It's just a fun treat. Oh no. Okay. We're good. Oh my god. That's deeply terrifying. All right, pull up. Pull up. We are ascending very slowly indeed. Oh, brutal. style of just riding a control pad with a battery attached. Okay, I'm just trying to make it to that platform. And then I can figure out a strategy from there. Dough balls. I don't like this at all. Leave me alone, asshole. Yike. Yikes on bikes. Well, what a fascinating flying machine this is. Oh, I was not, in fact, traveling forward. Going up. I don't know what that I don't know what that was! No! My flying machine! It was a good flying machine, too. It served me well. Courage to jump. Whee! Oh god. Woo! Zafty, in response to your question, if I do it, it will be on Wednesday after TNG. It will not be tomorrow. This is just the rhino section of the Impala. I believe you mean warthog. I cannot think of any possible way this could go badly. No. This is absolutely and with great certainty going to go exactly the way I see it in my mind. Perfect. And nothing went wrong. Exactly how I saw it in my head. Ooh, really? That was 50% shrine completion. That's exciting. Look at that. Another heart, too. How exciting. I did not miss a chest. I checked. I always check. What if I waited until I had 8 so I could get 2 hearts? I mean, it's a probability that that is what I will do. Okay, we now have the ability to teleport back up here, which is very exciting. To you who set foot in my labyrinth of the sky, I offer a test of wisdom. 4 terminals are hidden in this maze. Activate them all. Oh my god! Alright, well that's somewhat concerning. Oh, come on. Wow! Okay. Maybe I just learned something. Or maybe not. Oh! It does not look like I can climb the walls. Um. Interesting. Oh, thank you to our anonymous gifter. And congratulations to Larconis. And also, thank you to our anonymous gifter, and congratulations to Morden Solus Sings, and I guess I owe you some squats. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God! Ruh-roh. Okay, we are learning things about navigating this maze, though. Promising, promising. Aha! Oh, hi, puppy. What a good girl. Here, will you sit? I know you've been a little monster to Meg this evening. Hi. Here she is. Shake! Yay! Good girl. Oop. Yes, good girl. Turn around. Maple, turn around. Yes, good girl. Mwah. I can't do the squats until she vacates the squatting area. She does deserve a treat for all that. I don't have any treats on me. So she gets chin scritchies instead. Over here. Lie down. I do have a bowl for treats on my desk. The bowl is currently empty. There you go. Squats achieved. I know, she's so confused. All right. We have successfully activated one of the terminals. We've got a blood moon coming. I see a blood moon
The
rising.
blood-stained moon shines upon the land. The aimless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh. The world is threatened once again. Hmm.
A chest. A big battery. Maple has located a ball. Would I like a non-spoilery tip for dealing with the Sky Labyrinth? I mean, I feel like I've got it pretty handled at the moment. All right, that's 2 down. Whoops. Oh, God. Oh, no! All right, there's 3. That's my route. So we want to go out and around to a U shape. This way. Okay, and so now we are going straight down, threading the needle, and landing on that platform. Whoops. Okay, and so now we're going up the middle. And then this way. And then over here. Oh, no. Oh, no. And 4. All right, now I just have to figure out how the hell to get up there. Oh, like that. All right, there we go. You who have traversed this maze, mark well my words. I have pulled apart the bars in the labyrinth of the land that obstructed your path below ground. I don't know what that means. From high above to far below, prove your courage by diving into the depths of the earth. The final way shall open to you. I still don't know what that means. Hop! Oh my god! Okay. I can be excused for thinking that it would line me up with the hole, right? Like, the whole way down, I was like, it doesn't look like that hole is aligned with me, but maybe it's an optical illusion. Surely this is meant to be a swan dive into a hole directly below me. No, it didn't. It didn't line me up. Oh, I messed it up by gliding? Oh, I didn't think I glided at all. So again, I can be excused for expecting them to line it up perfectly, right? Okay, let's put my glowy stuff on. Hey, a zonite charge, hooray. Oh, it's one of these guys. Okay. Well, I guess it found me. Oh, I don't like that. Not at all. That was so slow. Nice. Where? Whoa! Hello! Ow! Oh my god! Yes, I see now that was not enough healing. Okay. Okay, that's better armor. Oh, that didn't work at all. Here I was, trying to game the system. I actually have no idea how I'm supposed to do this. Oh my god, ow. Oh! You're right, I am very good at not considering how I could use my suite of abilities to solve the problem I'm dealing with. Oh, hello. Get out here. Oh, no! Oh, I hate this. Well, that was deeply terrifying. Ooh, a homing cart. I got a Roomba, construct head, and a steak. Gotta pick up all my arrows and then figure out what I'm gonna attach this to. I don't really want to put it on a claymore. Attach it to the Zonai sword? Alright, that makes sense. Hey! You who have traversed this labyrinth of the depths. This trial was a test of your talents in overcoming it. You have shown yourself to be strong of body, skill, and something else. In my name as the ruler of dragons, I commend your achievement and offer a fitting reward. Armor wreathed in otherworldly evil, hidden away since days of old. Take it now. Evil armor? Do I want evil armor? Evil spirit armor? Ooh, stealth up. Some believe this armor is inspired by a malevolent entity. It's a rather rare find. Okay, and I guess we're going this way. The armor is also cursed. Woo, pose. Presumably this is just back towards the room that I came in. Oh, apparently not. Hey, a chest. Hey, a large zoonite. Hey, another chest. A soldier 3 blade? Hot damn. Ah, a wall. Ah! All right. Boom. Did it though? I guess it did. Oh, I'm just off the edge of the map here. That's what's going on. Oh, hello. Oh, yes. Bows. I need them so badly. We're gonna do a little snoop around just to make sure I'm not missing anything obvious. And then we can go do something else. My nose is itchy. Ooh. Oh. Suddenly I'm overflowing with amazing weapons. I guess that makes sense to drop. Okay, I think I have done the sweep. Did I get the Master Sword the normal way? I guess that depends on what you mean by the normal way. Okay, so that's Labyrinth 1. That's Labyrinth 2, clearly. And that's Labyrinth 3, I gather. So let's go... Let's go here. Kino, you'll find I did not, in fact, build a series of boosts. I shot myself out of a tower, and it just happened that the dragon was nearby and low enough that I could land on it. All right, I need to take a moment. I'll be right back. Please don't go away. If you're not a subscriber, you will see an ad, but stick around. Hello, Chathew. Welcome back. let's carry on. Okay, and I want to go vaguely this direction. Somewhere's over here. There it is. With a dragon behind it. Okay, we got ourselves a shrine of light nearby. How nearby? What is going on here? Okay, sure. Oh, look at all this stuff. Hell yeah. Research log, day 1. The Zonai glyphs carved into the stone slab read, the dragon ring slumbers in the labyrinth's depths. Wake it, and ye shall receive due compensation. Tauro deciphered them for us, but has since run off to another newly discovered ruin for further study. Writing frankly, I see his absence as an opportunity. Any discoveries that may lie within will all be credited to me. My name will be forever tied to solving the mysteries of the Zonai civilization. I gathered a haul of Hylian pine cones and will use them to mark my trail in places where I might otherwise get lost. It's engraved with ancient Zonai text. You can't make out what it says. Okay, there we go. Oh, I got hit twice. Yes, he did say he was marking his trail with pine cones. And indeed, pine cones aplenty. Research log, day 2. I set out with great enthusiasm, but so far I haven't found anything other than an endless supply of bitter cold. If the Zonai were going to bother to carve a note into that slab, wouldn't they have etched a few hints in there too? How long has that slab been at the entrance to the site anyway? I might be remembering wrong, but I don't think it was there before the upheaval. Okay, find the pine cones. Pine cone. Pine cone. Pine cone. I feel like there's a non-zero chance there's a chest down here somewhere. Maybe not. There's a pine cone there. In the Obi-Wan show, they definitely go to a place that I would describe as a netherworld of the Force. And also in Ahsoka, I think. Isn't that where Ahsoka meets Vader / Anakin? Is that the Netherworld? I don't know. All right. Research log day 3. After shivering in the cold and cowering from the gloom, I finally made it. This pathway leads to the center of the ruins. There's a trail of lights here that's almost beckoning me in. It must lead to that due compensation this lab mentioned. My history-making discovery is mere steps away. You can do this, me! Yes! Another mighty Zonite shield. Dope. I probably don't need to bring this with me. On the other hand, flamethrower. I mean, you're right. Maybe it wasn't such a bad thing that I brought it with me after all. Okay, you're right. A flamethrower indeed would be a pretty good thing to put on a shield, wouldn't it? Research log day 4. I've done it. At long last, I've done it. I found a relic of the Zonai civilization, though my euphoria is short-lived. In the hours since my discovery, I've tried touching, hitting, and yelling at the relic, but it remains unresponsive. I'm starting to fear that I may not unravel the secrets of the Zonai after all. The thought makes the cold even more bitter. Well, fine. I suppose it's time I crawl out of this frigid pit and issue my report on my investigation. Also, since you're all talking about Star Wars in chat, my euphoria is short-lived title of your sex tape. Yeah. Since you're all talking Star Wars in chat, I got served a TikTok video today. Not today, recently, in the last day or two, about a time when Darth Vader... God almighty, see how much of this I can remember. Darth Vader gets his arm, goes to do a thing and gets his arm chopped off and ends up facing off. This is in the comics. Ends up facing off against an ancient Sith who beats his ass and chops his arm off, which causes him to get so angry that he, ascends into another dimension as a creature, as an entity of pure rage that leaves his body, and proceeds to go around through this other dimension back in time to influence the events of his life earlier in his life. And the whole thing, the thing that stood out to me is that poster from Star Wars Episode 1, where it's little Anakin and his shadow is turning into Darth Vader. The comic makes it canon that is the rage entity version of Darth Vader, having gone back to mess with his younger self causing his shadow to take the shape of Darth Vader. I'll have to see after stream if I can find this stupid comic storyline. But anyhow, ultimately, he gets his, like, rage spirit knocked back into his body by coincidence. It just happens that Luke is also in this dimension as a being of pure light, like, as a being of pure, like, light side energy. And so he bumps, he blasts Vader and proceeds to blow him back into the normal space. Just so you understand, he always becomes Darth Vader, but he goes back in time to make himself become worse Darth Vader. It is not clear to me why he decided to go back in time to mess with himself. He just did. God almighty. Now I'm gonna have to go looking for it right now. We can all experience it together. But you'll have to give me a moment. Activity center, watch history. Okay, now I have to scroll back and try to find it. Thankfully, I didn't watch too many TikToks today. In the meantime, chat, entertain yourselves. Okay, it's not that Darth Vader. I get a lot of Star Wars videos on TikTok, despite the fact that I basically hate every Star Wars TikTok content creator. I'm looking. I didn't fave it because I thought it seemed very stupid. Maybe I did scroll more videos today than I thought I did. Oh, of course, I also got a bunch of Star Wars videos today and yesterday because of May the 4th. Revenge of the Sith mocktails. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. The racist Dalmatians. The puppy getting his first bath. The t-shirt that says Jesus was a gay icon. He was nailed by multiple men. Yeah, it was a missed opportunity for me to have posted this in shitposts, truthfully. I could have inflicted this pain on you all then. But I feel like... Oh! Yes! There we go! All right. That was the right one. Good job. Now I just have to find a way to share this video. Okay, here we go. I promise you this was totally worth it.
Dark Dimension Vader is the most powerful being.
Ah, yes, Dark Dimension! Dark Dimension Vader. Hold on, I'm getting it set up for you. Keep your collective shirts on.
Being in the entire Star Wars universe. Let me explain. While Vader resides on Mustafar, he is driven by his lust to see Padme one more time. He travels to a Force Nexus and opens a gateway to the Dark Dimension with nothing but his bare hands. As he steps through the gateway, his spirit became detached from his physical form, essentially becoming the embodiment of the dark side. With this amount of new dark side power, Vader is able to travel through time itself, going through the past, present, and future, visiting his younger self, and even seeing his future battle with Ahsoka on Malachor. As he is walking through this realm, he sees a building that looks just like the Jedi Temple, and he is faced having to battle the entire Jedi Council. He slaughters and dismembers each and every Jedi Master one by one with ease. After defeating the Jedi Council, he walks into the temple and is met with Palpatine and Obi-Wan battling each other. Palpatine wins the fight, but then is immediately killed by Vader's red Force lightning. At the end, he finally gets to see Padme, which is honestly one of the saddest comic panels I've read. Padme falls to her death and is obliterated by red Force lightning. As Vader is mourning yet another loss, he notices a surge of power into the distance. This blue figure ignites a lightsaber, and Vader is sent flying back into his own reality on Mustafar. Vader quickly force pulls his lightsaber and destroys the Force Nexus. Let me know if you guys want a part 2 to hear the rest of the story.
Honestly, one of the saddest comic panels I've ever seen. Anyhow, yes, it's completely one of those accounts. How did he lose the arm? He was on Mustafar and he got like ambushed by a more powerful Sith who chopped his arm off. Yes, there is a part 2 because part 2 tells you about how the person who lit the blue lightsaber and knocked him out of the Force Nexus was Luke Skywalker, who just happened to be there. Luke Skywalker did not go there to find Vader. He was in the Dark Dimension for his own reasons and happened to just be there to blow Vader out of it. Anyhow, I felt like I needed to inflict that on you. Oh, freebie shrine. .7% of shrines. All right, we're still 0.7% for every shrine. I like it. Oh, congratulations on your gift sub, Raincoast Bear, and thank you to Damn I Am Pretty. All right, everybody, enjoy this little piece of teal late. Oh, well, you can't see, but enjoy this little piece of chromed out latex that I made today. I agree with Sam that every success of Star Wars makes it slightly funnier that in New Hope no one even thinks the Force exists and Darth Vader impresses everyone by kind of choking one guy. Alright, what does this thing do? For you who conquered this labyrinth of the land, I, the ruler of owls, have unlocked a door. Find it on the west side of the labyrinth of the sky. The labyrinth of the sky. The labyrinth of the sky! Okay, now I have to figure out how to get to the labyrinth of the sky. Probably from here. Each labyrinth has a labyrinth above and below. How many labyrinths are you on right now? Okay, we look to the labyrinth in the sky. I swear to God. Alright, at this point, I'm just gonna go back and relaunch, because I've lost so much vertical. Oh, Shrine of Light nearby. Where? Oh, right. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I meant to do that. Yeah, yay, gotcha machine. Does this one have rockets in it? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's go. Get pounded. Have I ever put 5 of the large charges into those machines? No. That feels like just spending an awful lot of money. Well, if I'm gonna do it, I want to do it on a gotcha machine that actually has, like, stuff I want. Yes, like rockets. Nelly, hello. Welcome. Hello, Raiders as well. How are you? I'm about to make some sort of flying abomination. Oh, you were playing Street Fighter 6 tonight? How is that? I've never been much of a fighting game person, but is it fun? Yes, this is my first playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom. I have played Breath of the Wild extensively, but this is the first Breath of the Wild, or Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. Okay, let's shake this all apart. All right, let's ride. Okay, first things first, we need to move this to a place where I can actually drive it. Oh, well, I couldn't even have gotten out of here anyhow, so that's exciting. Hebra Sky Celebration. It's the Queen of... Sorry, the Spirit of Tabantha. Uh-oh. Oops. You desperately want that to have crushed some poor moblin down below. We can dream, right? We can just pretend. No, get back here. No, get back here. That was close. Hooray! I should really not be hitting things with weapons I actually care about. Whee! A topaz? Barely worth it. Oh, hitting Zonai devices doesn't take durability. Well, that's good to know. Slorp. Hooray, new orb! Remember when Matrim was like, what if you saved up until you had 8 orbs? We're very close. Probably won't get there tonight, but we're very close. What the? I thought I closed Slack. Why am I getting Slack messages? Ah! Oh, I am very gradually descending. I think. Oh, you're right. If the mini-map coordinates say whether you're vertical or not, it looks like I have not lost altitude. But I can probably solve this problem. Oh. Really? That's right. Spirit of Tabantha 2. Here we go. The test is not going to be worth it. You're completely correct. But we don't do it for the value. Doesn't look like I'm ascending either. Oh God, no! Hey! All right, and now for the Spirit of Tabantha 3. Oh, that was dumb. Okay, where am I actually trying to get to? Over there. Whee! Flying 2 cube AMA. Oh, hell. Oh, come on! Hooray! Got there! Gravity and velocity. Oh! Oh no! There we go. Hey, a large Zonai charge. All right. Okay, so I did get the only chest in the area. What does turning off the low grav do? Oh. Oh! I see. There we go. Yeah, that wasn't an overly complex shrine, but it was a fun one in terms of, like, playing with the gravity physics while the ball is in the air. That's pretty cool. Vroom. Alrighty. There we go. And we save. And we return to our main scene. And that's going to be it for the evening. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to everybody who subscribes, everybody who follows, everybody who cheers, everybody who chats, and everybody who hangs out and lurks. It is a genuine thrill stream for you, and I hope you have as much fun watching as I do playing. I'll be back, same Matt time, same Matt channel, here on twitch.tv/Wiggins on Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. In the meantime, you can follow me on Blue Sky and YouTube and TikTok, and I have a Ko-fi that you can subscribe to. And if you are a subscriber either here or on Ko-fi, then you can join the Discord by making sure your Twitch account and your Discord account, or your Ko-fi account and your Discord account, are linked in Discord's backend, where my server will appear to you as if by magic among your linked servers. So please remember to join the Discord. As noted, Jibcat is playing Perfect Blue tomorrow. We have TNG on Wednesday. You should join the Discord. It's a fun time. All right, everybody hop aboard this raid train. I will see you back here on Sunday or Tuesday. Until then, so long. Have a good night and goodbye.